Was it a great episode? No. It was fine. I don't like how they do the auction now. I'm happy the auction's back. So there's like a part of me that's like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm gonna have fun with this. It's the auction. But then like the mechanics of it, I'm like, this is bad. This is really bad. Why did they do this? Honestly, Ben, you know what would have fixed the auction? And I'm sure we've said it on this show. Just be like, there's no advantages, guys. You have $500. This is fun. That's all it is, you know? And instead, we have to have a running segment. We have to have a possible lose your vote segment that kind of kneecaps the bidding aspect of it. I don't know. Am I wrong about this, Ben?
No, I agree completely. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. If somebody else might tell you you're wrong, but
Which
I
is fine. I'm open to being wrong, but I don't think I am.
I'll be honest. I historically love the auction, and I mean we had the same exact criticisms in 45.
Yeah.
Uh, this was if anything worse, I would say, than the 45 one. But yeah, I was borderline falling asleep during the auction segment. Just like it
Yeah.
was like it did nothing for me. It's not interesting because the whole point of like intrigue with an auction is people bidding against each other,
Yes.
and you're like, trying to be selfish and win food for yourself, and you're bidding the price up on somebody else who also wants the same food as you, right? That's like the like intrinsic social interesting part of an auction, and why like it's historically worked for Survivor, and
And
why
then,
it like translates positively for TV.
you could
But when
pool your money in the
yeah,
past, which is fun. I don't know.
yeah, anything like even without trading or pooling or anything like that, like the intrinsic idea of like you're betting up the money to deprive somebody else of food because you wanted more than them, and you're gonna like pay more of your money to get the food for yourself. Like there's social ramifications to that. It creates fun and interesting TV moments when you create this completely artificial, poorly designed game that makes no sense at all. From you're basically like doing Russian roulette. That's what it is. It's Russian roulette, but
Mhm.
you're pretending it's a strategy game. There's no strategy to it. It's not a strategy game. Jeff doesn't understand strategy games. He's
No. I
demonstrably
mean,
shown that he doesn't understand strategy games, basic
right?
strategy, game theory, anything of the sort. So um, you're essentially depriving the most interesting part of the auction from the viewers and from the players, because every single round is just the person with the most money spending all of their money and getting the item by default with no betting at all, because
Mhm.
otherwise they're risking losing their vote, and it's more important to make sure you have your vote than to like make sure that you get like a marginally better auction item,
Yeah.
or like use your money efficiently. Like that's not important for the game. What's important for the game is not losing your vote.
Mhm.
So you've completely kneecapped the entire auction and made it completely boring. And the only interesting part is this fabricated game of Russian roulette where we're just waiting to figure out who's going to randomly lose their vote.
Mhm. Yeah. So, Ben, Jeff loves people losing their votes. He can't get
Yeah,
enough of it.
I would say he has a fetish for people losing their
Mhm.
votes.
Is there, and I don't think this should be a thing, but like, if I'm trying to meet Jeff Probst halfway, can you trade your vote for more money? Would that be interesting?
I think that would be more interesting. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's like more equivalent to that would be kind of like the sit or play things they've done in the past with like
Mhm.
endurance challenges, where it also kind of exposes people who are
Mhm.
comfortable enough to sit out an immunity challenge and rather eat. It would be kind of a similar premise. I
Yeah.
think like
Jeff,
if we have
Jeff
to do
comes
that,
out with
yeah.
like a pizza, wings, a
Hmm.
sundae. Like, this is, you can't pass this up. This is all for you.
Yeah,
It will cost all of your money
and your vote.
and your vote.
Yeah.
And that's, first person who's like, I'm doing it, it is yours.
Hmm.
That would be more interesting to
That
me.
would be 100% more interesting. If we have to manufacture situations where people are losing their votes, That at least would create some intrigue, and it would be people making decisions that matter. As opposed to this, there's no decisions. Nobody made a
No
decision
at
the
all.
entire auction. Like there was no betting, no bidding,
And I
no
like
going
what
back
you
and
said.
forth.
It was Russian roulette
It
because
was
you're just
Russian
like,
roulette.
I'm bidding it all. I got fish eyes. Well, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.